Oh, we're live.
Sweet.
No, but that right here, just drop it in the middle there.
Kind of 50-50 it like that. There we go.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so the first person we're going to talk about is Elliot Rodger.
So, to give the viewers some context, today, where are we in here? We don't know.
We're not sure. We have to be live.
It says we're live.
It says we're live on YouTube, it doesn't say it.
So, to give the viewers some context, today we are talking about incels.
Yep, we're talking about the incel subculture that has been since 2015. It's just kind of crazy it's been that long.
Oh yeah, it says we're live.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect.
So yeah, we're talking about incel subculture. We're kind of unveiling the community, talking about our opinions on it, what we think. Spoiler alert, it ain't gonna be pretty. And yeah, kind of a little bit about why it's happening. Anything you want to add about the topic?
Well, we're gonna try to dig from the beginning of how it started. And I want to start with the most controversial figure of all incels, Elliot Rodger, the mass murderer.
Oh, okay. That is a little controversial, but
100%.
nonetheless, we are here.
Yeah, completely misogynistic asswipe. 2014. And we bought, like, it hit mainstream. That's all mainstream knows. That's how mainstream knows about incels is because of this dude. The Secret Life of Elliot Rodger, ABC News. Let's look at mainstream first.
So, I guess this is the mainstream news on what they think of Elliot Rodger. So, I don't know anything about Elliot Rodger. I'm just learning this for the first time now. But apparently, he was somebody who...
He wrote the Incel Manifesto.
He wrote a book, or a... before...
Page.
I don't know, you gotta explain it.
It's like a short, like, journal of basically what it's like to be an incel. And this is like 2014, 2013, so this is like way before incels ever became mainstream. I had no idea what an incel was back then, did you?
Nope, I kind of learned about it through Reddit and all of the blowback and like, oh, incels, they're all like, yeah, kind of, I guess from this, they kind of became a almost like a bad word in a way, where nobody really wanted to associate with that group at all.
No, not at all.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I guess this is just describing on the page here about his mother's reaction to all the shootings that happened. And we're going to be very careful what we say when it comes to this part right here, because it is a really big deal that he became a mass murderer.
It's kind of messed up.
It was messed up. And yeah, so this is kind of like a pointless reading from his mother, which mother didn't know shit about what he was doing. Manifesto. My Twisted World. There it is. Here's the actual manifesto.
This is so messed up. This guy wrote how many pages? 140 pages before a mass shooting. And what happened at the end of the mass shooting?
He killed himself, I think, or died from police. I'm actually not too sure, but he's definitely dead.
So messed up. That is so messed up. That is so messed up.
And what I'm curious about, how the hell did he get to this point? And that's kind of what we're trying to think about when we're trying to deep dive. How do people end up with this mindset? I don't know how they end up with this mindset. it's kind of ridiculous that people actually like have this fucking reaction when it comes to girls.
Well, I thought we were going to take a little bit more of a lighthearted approach, but...
No, there's no way we can go lighthearted about when it comes to Elliot Rodger.
I thought we were going to make fun of incels.
That's for later, that's for later.
Yeah? What else do you have to add on the subject?
Elliot Rodger, he was a big talking point for when I was started like watching edgy YouTube. Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard of the YouTuber Monkey Jones?
Nope.
He was the most edgy. He's banned. But.
Okay. And what was his what was his deal? What was he about?
Simi Jimmy. He would. Yeah, that's him right there. But like he did a 22-part series about this guy and made fun of the fuck out of him.
Okay.
It's like Elliot Rodger.
Yeah.
That little incel fuck. And I don't know, like I kind of forget, but he does very edgy content.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if he says the N-word, but sorry, right now I'm just there we go.
Okay.
Showing to the Discord, or Discords are most valuable assets. So this guy introduced me to who Elliot Jones was and this stuff. He made light of it so much that he got banned. He called it an anime review, and he called like each part an arc, like it's a fucking movie. So he made too much light of it. I'm pretty sure there's a couple other things he got banned for, but
gotcha.
So yeah, let's like look. We're looking at her. Let's look at. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. The Zoomer brain is kicking in. There's not really much to say about Elliot Jones, but now that we know about Elliot Jones, let's look at the community of incels.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, this is where I'm going to take over and share my opinion. So, I'm curious if anyone is actually in the chat what they think an incel is. We're kind of here to make fun of them, but it is interesting to see what created this mindset in the first place. So, there has been a study done on like men. About 1/3 of men between the ages of 18 to 24 years old reported no sexual activity in the past year. So 1/3 of 18 to 24-year-olds are incels, and that's a pretty big number.
Oh, we got a chat.
I know it's kind of a naughty word, but how do we tell if we have a chat?
Just go to this one. This studio's not working, but...
What does he say?
What is banging, my dude? We are talking about the most fucked kind of people there is.
Yeah, okay, here we go. Hey, hello. Yeah, we're talking about incels, kind of like the community, making fun of them, that sort of thing. But yeah, so 1 in 3 men between ages 18 to 24 are incels, which is kind of messed, but I guess we can ask ourselves why this is happening.
Dude, you're fine.
Yeah. So I'm curious to think about your opinion. Why do you think this is? Like, why such a high population of guys are finding it difficult to relate with women, get a girlfriend, be on their side? I'm curious. But yeah, we're going on r/lonely.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is going to be so fucking...
To learn more about... what is the incel community, how they operate, get a little lowdown on the mind of the incels.
Incels are completely messed up people.
So the first one is, does anyone ever feel so lonely that whenever a person of the opposite sex treats you like a human being, you instantly fall in love with them, only then to realize how pathetic you really are? That's pretty bold.
Yeah, it is bold.
It's been one of those days for me. And it's unfortunate. And I think a lot of this mindset can come from entitlement. People think they're
because of a rejection.
Interesting.
That's an interesting thought. I've been rejected probably a good, I'd say about 50 times now.
50? 50?
Yeah, 50.
So this Chad over here, he's been rejected 50 times. I've personally, and because standards set by society as a whole. I'm curious what you mean by that, like what type of standards? Me personally, I've been rejected more times than I can even count, if I'm being honest. It's been a lot. But I do agree that as society evolves, we have increased standards for the opposite sex due to a lot of reasons. One of the main reasons being social media. A lot of people are getting, both men and women are getting a lot of attention from the opposite sex, whereas before they wouldn't be getting 100 people hitting them up through social media. They'd have like 2 people in their school hitting them up. So
yeah, I mean, besides like my rejections, I have plenty of successes, wouldn't you say? Like, I mean, you saw firsthand. But that's besides the point. Is that when it comes, you shouldn't be really afraid of rejection. I don't understand why there's so much men that have this fear. I don't. Standard says to be 6 foot, make 100K a year, take care of a kid.
I'm curious to know why you think that. Why you think that you have to be 6 foot, make 100K a year, and be able to take care of a family, work your job, and also be in shape.
I used to be in that same mindset.
Because Undead used to think the exact same way, but I'm curious what changed it for you.
I just kept getting bitches. It didn't matter what height it was. Didn't care how much I made.
And how tall are you, for the record?
I'm 5'9", just
5'9".
barely.
Okay.
Just barely, and I'm completely fine.
Although it is doable, most men don't believe in themselves. I can agree.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'll also add to this that a lot of times I think we spend a lot of time on the internet, and spending a lot of time on the internet can result on getting the very loud minority, so the 1% of people who believe these standards are true, whereas 99% of people we interact with on the street don't really care about how tall someone is or how much money they make or anything. At least in my experience, most women that I've dealt with, the main thing they care about is how I make them feel.
Yeah, they don't remember. But I live my life. They don't really need a relationship.
I mean, personally, I've just been living life by myself. I don't really need a relationship to be happy. That's a great way to look at things, 100%. If you're happy on your own, then more power to you, I'd say.
Yeah, I would say so. I think it's a good idea to learn how to deal with relationships, not just like dating someone, but like with friendships and stuff like that as well. And I think it's important to actually practice these skills because you can get rejected in several other ways, not even just relationship. You can get let go from a job. That's a form of rejection.
Yeah.
You can lose a friendship. I say that's also a form of rejection. And you need to put yourself out there so that you feel less and less pain from, because it's going to happen no matter what in your life. Right? Because you cannot make everyone happy. You cannot be that number one person for everyone. You can only be your number one for you.
So I'm curious, Undead, because before you moved in with me, we're roommates now, but before you moved in with me, you had a mindset of you really wanted to focus on yourself and you really wanted to just do your own thing, focus on yourself and not worry about the opposite gender. And I'm curious, what changed that for you, and why do you have the viewpoint you have now?
Honestly, I was coping. I actually wanted that, but I was saying that to myself just so I can make myself feel better, and I can admit to that.
Interesting. So you instead of dealing with this thing, you just decided to brush it off to the side and say, I don't even care about that. I'm just gonna focus on myself. Blah.
Yeah, that's exactly it, yeah. And, You know, if you do want to, you should focus on yourself and your partner.
If you do want a relationship, you should focus only on yourself and your partner. No one's opinion should matter.
It's slightly debatable. You should definitely focus on yourself and your self-interests, and you do not change yourself for anyone. But sometimes opinions about things can change. You have to come for a compromise when it comes to a close relationship like that. Like, let's just do something simple. Let's say your girlfriend really, really likes pizza.
Okay.
And you do not.
Do you like pizza?
Yeah.
I love
so
pizza.
you can compromise and say, hey, we'll order out for pizza, but I only want the garlic knots and wings, and you can have the pizza. And that's the kind of you have to respect both you guys' opinions and be able to compromise together on those opinions. And that's what makes a healthy relationship is reciprocity.
Reciprocity.
Yes, that word.
I do agree with you. How do you spell it? Is it Wicked? Wixkid? Wixkid. Wixkid would be kind of cool. But I do agree with you that sometimes in relationships we tend to take our friends or their friends or our family's opinion into account too much, when in reality they don't know the situation at hand, and it's best to just focus on what you think and what your partner thinks and not worry too much about what anyone else thinks. So I would agree with that a lot. That I think that's a really good statement.
Yeah, I mean, if your friends don't like it, major rather, because that's, yep, I knew you were a major. Oh, yeah, I knew he was major.
I'm still learning the community, so you have to bear with me.
Major is our number one man.
Really?
He's our number one man. He's been here since day one. He was my first commenter.
That is crazy.
He's been watching me since the first, Minecraft live
From
streams.
the Minecraft streams.
Yep.
That is amazing. Wow. So he's more here. You're more here for Undead than you are for me. That's fine. That's awesome.
Yeah, he's the top G.
That's pretty sweet. 2 or 3 years. Wow.
I think it's actually 3.5 years, I think, at this point.
Time goes quick. Time does go quick.
Yeah, it definitely does. I've definitely changed quite a bit since the first a couple of live streams. I was stoner back then,
Yeah.
casually playing controller, tapping that shit. Fucking speed bridging. I remember playing with his friends, and I carried them in squads, and I would 1v4 people and win.
In Bed Wars.
And in Sky Wars.
That's awesome. That's really awesome.
And they're good memories.
Yeah, no kidding. Cool.
Alright, back on topic. We'll keep reading on
Let's keep
the
reading.
r/lonely.
Alrighty, we will switch over to the screen sharing mode again. And we will go to, there's r/lonely, r/forever alone. That's a good one.
It looks like these are a lot of memes.
A lot of memes.
Does
Does it ever blow your guys' mind that half of the population is female? Not mine personally, but
No.
I don't know. Why are the only people who talk to me old folks, homeless, crackheads, and schizos on public transportation?
Where are the girls at? They're all at uni. They're all at uni. They're all at
jeez.
uni. They're all at uni.
I'm literally unable to comprehend how it's possible that I haven't been able to talk or make a relationship with half of the human race. Well, should we tell them? Okay, well, first of all, he's a teenager, so...
The best memory I have of Undead is when it was 12. I was 12 and I saw him order McDonald's. I remember that. I was doing mukbang streams, I do child, they would get these channel points and they would make me eat, and I ran out of food in the house.
Okay.
Because I kept eating. And I'm fuck it, okay, I'll order food. So I'll have the stream I was just playing. The followage is broken. It's broken again. I don't know if it's actually on what do you call it, on YouTube. I don't know if I have a command set up on YouTube yet.
Is there a way to check?
I'm sure we haven't set up any commands on YouTube yet.
Is that where they tell us to do stuff?
Like they'll be able to put something up and do a command and it will show something or like request a song. It's like a Minecraft command thing,
That's
but
hype.
like on a stream.
We should set that up. That does sound like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I had that set up on Twitch.
Mm.
I don't know if it's still working because often like the one I used broke quite a bit.
So this guy, he said, a girl I had a crush on just texted me that she is effing a guy.
I've never had that happen.
Oh, jeez. I think so, and I don't want to harp on him too bad, but I think like a lot of this comes from entitlement from Disney movies. A lot of us feel that we're entitled to a partner to just like us for who we are without having to change it all, just because that's the way it should be. I think this is kind of a selfish mindset.
You're gonna ask a girl tomorrow for Snap? Hype.
This is good.
This is good.
This is good. I like
If
that.
you get rejected, don't give a fuck. No fucks given. Because if you get rejected, you probably wouldn't have liked her anyway.
Rejection isn't real. That's actually fake. My favorite book on this topic is called Models by Mark Manson.
Models by Mark Manson is gimme mod, you know? Yeah, I'll work on that. I'll figure that out. I literally will give you mod.
But yeah, rejection doesn't really exist. It's just like if they say no, it just means you're incompatible and wouldn't have worked anyway. So they're almost doing you a favor by rejecting you, so they're not subjecting you to a bad relationship. I don't know. That's just my viewpoint, but I have things to say.
You are now our power mod.
What does that mean?
You can ban people from chat.
Really? Okay, well, don't power trip too hard.
Oh, he won't.
We like to have an open and engaging
No, he
conversation.
won't. If it was editor,
Really?
he would. If it was editor, which is he's known as Binky, he would have absolutely abused it. Because I know.
But we're good on here.
Yeah, no. Major, I trust Major a lot. He's not gonna do anything with it.
So I think what we should do really to emphasize this is read this in the like the sad South Park voice, like, isn't it crazy how the people of intimacy is a complete fantasy? Do people like us?
If she says
man.
no, she lost an Alpha Sigma male Chad. True. Hype.
Big facts. That is only if you are an Alpha Sigma male Chad. If you're not, then I guess you didn't, but I assume you are.
Major's been with me this whole time. He
You're
was there.
listening to him.
Major's been here the whole time for me. He's been here for the first Twitch streams, and now he's here for the first YouTube streams.
The early days.
The early days.
The idea of being in a relationship is so foreign to me that if it ever happened to me, I'd have no idea what to do and would scare away my partner by constantly staring at them in disbelief this is real. Well, maybe that's the reason why. I think what's a really powerful concept in the self-help world is the concept of identity and self-fulfilling prophecies, and that if we believe that nobody likes us and we identify as somebody who nobody likes, then these things tend to manifest themselves. Whereas if we believe we are an, as you said, Alpha Sigma male Chad, and everybody likes us, then kind of manifests itself. And I know it's like, okay, well, how do I believe I'm an Alpha Sigma male Chad if I don't have any results to prove it? Also signed undead. Read it.
Oh, wicked.
That is pretty hype. Are you a music producer or rap? Are you an artist?
No, he's really into music.
That is pretty sweet. But if you are, if you identify as an Alpha Sigma male Chad, even though you don't have the results to prove it, but you act and you behave in the ways that an Alpha Sigma male Chad would behave. So like going to the gym, being social, whatever. Then eventually you will start to identify as that person, and then everybody will love you. Or not. Maybe not. Maybe not.
I was actually hype. I'm signed under a label.
That is pretty sweet. Isn't it crazy how some men are actually desired?
What?
It's wild. I read stories about women who pursue men, and it's actually unbelievable to me. Oh, this is hurting my brain. Like, I can't imagine what it feels like to have a woman who actually desires and pursues me.
Wait, even in times where... Wait, I'll read out the next part. Even the times where I have been successful on dates or whatever, they were largely indifferent about me. And I had to put all the effort and riz.
It's just so wild to me to think there are guys out there who have women come to them. It's crazy.
Most of my relationships were girls coming to me.
Oh, man.
Because I have L-Riz, I just look good.
I have a crazy ex who's been trying to break up every relationship I have. That's a pretty good sign that you're doing something right. That's for sure.
I had an ex that stalked me for a bit. Actually, probably tries to still.
I remember when I was 20, I was a virgin and felt really weird and self-conscious about it. I thought I would have to be this way forever. I don't think my situation would ever change. Well, 15 years have gone by since then. Life has changed a lot since then. The world has changed, I've changed, and I'm excited to announce that I'm now a 35-year-old virgin. Holy! This is bizarre.
What kind of people these are?
Yeah. That is quite interesting. I'm very curious to know who these people are because I don't know if I've ever met someone in real life like this or...
I lost that when I was 2 months old for real.
Yeah.
I got that baby riz. It's like Goo Goo Gaga riz.
Yeah,
Goo Goo Gaga riz.
At the preschool, you're just rizzing up all...
It's like, hey bitch, I wear pull-ups.
Yeah, at the baby meetup, at the mom power walking session, you're just like in the stroller, like ah! Like I can cry the loudest. Even if you get to know a girl, there are always other guys you're competing with.
Well, no shit.
Yes, of course. Just like the girl you're getting to know is competing with other women too. It's just how it is.
You know, I have actually the perfect strategy for this.
What?
You see, you only go for married women because it's easier for a 1v1 against the other husband than it is for a 1v20 when they're single.
That is true. When you go after somebody with a partner, there's only one person you gotta beat out. But when they're single, you gotta compete with the rest of the world. Makes sense.
At the moment, I have 6 or 7 girls trying to get me. Yeah, see, you probably think these people are fucked. It's based. Based major. Major's based.
Yeah, pretty much. This person is 35 years alone, 5'3", fat, feminine nerd. Finally found a potential girlfriend.
It's like
It's a success story, I guess. 2 years ago, one of my friends ended up getting a girlfriend. The most douchiest, most obnoxious, most annoying, most pompous, most asshole-ist friend. So, I'm very curious, Elijah, or Undead, whatever. Would you ever talk about your friends? You said, this person says, one of my friends who I considered my douchiest, most obnoxious, most annoying, most pompous, most asshole-ist friends. That's how this person is referring to their friend.
I mean, I'll call Dan an asshole, but I love him.
Yeah, that's the thing. I would never talk about my friends like this. Because
not like
why
that.
are they
Like,
your friend?
Like, Dan, sorry, but you're an ass, but I love you. But, like, that's the most I'll go.
But, like... So, like, I don't feel bad for these people because this person sounds like a complete dick who, like, doesn't respect their friends at all.
It's just like, oh, wait, I shouldn't be doing that.
What?
I went like this. I shouldn't be... No, I don't want to get canceled before I start.
No, you don't. But yeah, for months I got pretty much what I expected, blah, blah, blah. I opened the app. I saw someone had messaged me in December, please be real. I looked at her profile, it was a girl. I replied to her a month later, and we never stopped talking. We have been boyfriend, girlfriend now for 10 months, and I can see myself marrying this woman.
She's sexually adventurous.
Oh,
You know-
man.
You know, I'm actually glad that yours is a success story, but I
don't think this is real.
I don't think
if
it's
I'm
real.
honest, but, I mean, if it is real, I mean, good for this person. You can just be a complete loser, and then at the end of the day, the magic fairy tale happens.
2 days ago. 3 days ago. This guy's been... I mean, at one point I listened to All the Girls Are the Same on repeat, but I'm a changed man now. I say it to their face as a joke, but I defend them behind their back, I guess.
I listen to All Girls Are the Same on repeat, but I'm a changed man now. I'd say their face. That's actually good, yeah. I agree. That's the best way to do it.
This guy's on Reddit daily.
Well, yes. I don't think he is... I don't know, man. If this is true, good for him, but... Man. 24 days ago, he says, can I have your ex? I'm a guy in love texting all day, being in constant communication. Sounds pretty single to me 24 days ago.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is real. So, too bad.
This guy just funds our YouTube page and fucking like report bots us.
Mm-hmm. Well, pretty much. I mean, yeah, like the truth is, like...
It doesn't seem real. It's like as everyone started
for
clapping.
10 months. For 10 months.
That's longer than any relationship I've had, actually.
Really?
Yeah, my longest is 6.
Can I have your ex is crazy. That's what I'm saying, too. That is blasphemy. So if he's been with this person for 10 months, yet he's asking other Redditors if he can date their ex. Oh.
If you just have a current account, log in, type in, get bitches, thank you, goodbye, and get banned off the fucking...
This is my first relationship.
How are people getting their first relationships? For me personally, I would get on my knees and beg.
No, like, I can understand, but... Okay, this guy's actually talking about his current GF, so he could be real. Me currently, I get on my knees and beg. Okay, so maybe this guy actually threaded the needle, and he made it. I don't know.
Maybe. Well, let's find the part where he broke up. Like,
Yeah, right.
Or a deep dive of us. Yeah, we can't
we
consider
should.
him an incel anymore, but he's still weird.
HR told me I must take some days off. Okay.
Okay, that doesn't seem like anything relationship.
Yeah.
That's not anything relationship related. It is work related.
Learn to be happy single first. I've observed that this advice always comes from people who are never alone.
You know what? Fuck that advice. Learn how to get bitches.
I actually agree with that. Like, don't learn how to be happy lonely, because humans aren't designed to be lonely. Humans operate best when we are with partners or other people, when we have intimacy. So I would say that, yeah, don't learn to be happy single. Learn how to relate to the gender you're attracted to in a healthy way, in a way that they are receptive to, and then you never have to worry about this. I don't know.
How? Yeah, people end up being here because of rejection and standards.
My first love relationship was 9 months, and I was really in love. I wanted to have a future together, but it just didn't work out. Maybe one day I'll get the same love, but we up now. I learned to get my money up for real. That's good.
That is good stuff. Yeah, that's longer than any of my relationships majors, so good fucking work.
What's major's approximate age? Approximate? Like
between
high school, college?
Yeah, early high school, late middle school.
Okay. late high school, early college?
Early middle school.
Early middle school. Okay, I got you.
Not early middle school.
I learned to
Late
get my
middle
money
school.
up. Is that from your music? I'm curious because I never made any money in school. But
late middle school
Oh,
or
okay.
early high school.
I've never made any. Like I had a summer job, but that was it. So I'm curious if you're getting your money up. How you're doing that? That's really awesome.
When I was first streaming on Twitch, I was in high school and I was working 40 hours a week. 40.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's brutal.
I've been working full time since I was 17.
That's pretty good. I wish there was a pill that removed human desire for intimacy, but there's not. So what are you gonna do about it?
Actually, there is. It's called being castrated.
True. I guess there probably
Like
was.
chemically castrated. You can become chemically castrated. So there is. So
I hear like some antidepressants too can really like lower your desire for intimacy or any of that. Now I get money for small jobs. That's awesome. That's really awesome. That's so sweet.
yeah, he is really good with amps. Like he turned his entire fucking bed frame is a fucking speaker.
Really?
And like last time I looked at it.
That's so sick. It just vibrates. That is so sweet. That is unreal. Your entire bed frame is a speaker.
Yeah, it's something like that at least. But he also apparently had this fucking massive speaker that you have to have outside, or else it would damage the house. And he had like it was connected to like a fucking truck battery or some shit, and it almost like caused sound damage to people.
That sounds like a pretty solid invention, if you ask me.
He's gonna create like sound weapons.
Oh man.
Self-taught too.
That is pretty sweet. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, Major is absolutely fucking wicked.
No kidding, right?
People envy this guy.
This person
You actually
went
got a
on
match?
This person went on 3 dates with a girl, and then they fizzled out, and he went on Reddit to complain about it. That's basically it.
And then people are still like saying you're like
Yeah, they're like, I envy you, but like just the sense of entitlement kills me. Like, why do all these people believe that they deserve it?
When I had Bumble, I was getting not as many matches as Tinder. I guess it's not as popular, but like I was still getting between like 3 and 5 a day.
You're pretty good looking though.
You shut up.
So it's not really fair.
It's not really fair, I guess so, but I just get better genetics. I don't know.
I guess so. Does anyone else feel like there's no point in even trying because of how much competition there is?
I don't know. I'm kind of your competition. I'll fucking crush you. Sorry. I got a little excited there.
I'm generally a lone wolf. No friends, no significant other.
No friends is your fucking first.
I have to say, most people enjoy somebody with a social life.
Before you're ever going to have a relationship, you need to be able to maintain a friendship.
It might be a good idea to learn how to interact with humans in general before going for a relationship. It's kind of, like talk to people.
But like so many people nowadays online, it's like, I'm like an introvert. I don't really talk to people. We can have the same name of the better one for real. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm bulking. These people just go on Tinder, create a profile as a female.
That was the final nail in my coffin. I can't compete in any way, shape, or form to the guys around my age. And to think all females have to do is open an app and spend 60 seconds swiping to find.
That's because there's such a ratio.
Oh man.
You don't understand how big that ratio is. Like I seen the most ugly girls get 100. This does nothing. As a guy, get 100. Good job.
Yeah. So the bottom line is that this incel culture is. I'm kind of learning about it now, and it kind of hurts my brain. I think the what am I saying? The medicine for the incels is to go outside, touch some grass, and then talk to some humans.
Friends. Male friends.
Make some friends, talk to some humans, touch some grass.
Yeah, if you have a men's friend group, you will not have these beliefs in the future.
That is true.
Like, you need a men's group if you're having these issues. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but you need to be masculine and have brothers around you to really succeed.
First week of school, I got asked out like 10 or 12 times in total without doing anything. So, to give you some context, I had my first kiss when I was 18. I never really talked to girls before 18 years old. I was pretty much as loser as you could get in high school and middle school. So that is crazy. 10 to 12.
Oh,
I can't even comprehend that. That is nuts.
Candy and Rio. Yeah, those are all three of my fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking hype.
What happened?
I think they're still in, like, I don't know if they'll be interested in this content. I'm not sure, but like they're all like YouTube followers. Wicked. First girlfriend was kindergarten. Is this because you're...
I thought you said it was 2 months old. Now you're telling me it's in kindergarten?
Oh, no, that was just a hookup. No, I swear it's because he's Latino. That's the only reason. He got that Latino riz. Actually, I'm not even sure if he is. I'm just guessing.
If you are, is the Latino riz real? That's
Yeah.
the question.
Yeah, is it real?
Apparently it is, because if you got asked out, and I'm assuming you are male, so that is just 10 to 12. What?
It's good lighting.
That's bizarre.
This is pretty good lighting in here.
What else do we got? Anything?
Oh yeah, so we kind of showed up. Also have curls and girls. Oh yeah.
Curls are in. Curls are in. That is it. You see my hair? My hair is so straight. It just is straight and flops.
Oh, he is. Yeah.
Yeah, that I think the Spanish too. I had like female friends in high school tell me like, oh yeah, when guys speak Spanish to me, like, yeah. No, okay, that makes sense. Fair enough.
You like you whisper in your ear, Despacito. Despacito.
Yep.
Whisper in the ear.
Now this all makes sense. The curls are in.
And the curls, Latino, and speaking Spanish. Yeah, this man's got riz.
It's game over for these honeys.
Game over. Immediately they're taking off your pants and reaching for your cock. There's a reason why he's laughing.
I've seen worse. I have seen worse. That's for sure.
Yeah, but that's all we really have to fucking say about this. You see, this is why I switched to YouTube, because I wouldn't be able to say this shit on Twitch, because they're like, that's ultra masculine, you have to be more feminine, and they'll ban
Well,
me.
you do realize that eventually YouTube's gonna be like Twitch. Like they're gonna go down the same path. The whole world is getting more politically correct.
Ooh.
It's just a matter of time before YouTube cracks down. That's
Well,
why you see me. Do you see how politically correct I was this stream? I was like, whew, on my best behavior. Bueno. This guy's dropping F-bombs, dropping bitches. Ugh, yikes. That is
In
one
fact,
way
that
ticket
did
to get
happen during
canceled.
first lunch. They're taking off your pants.
Holy smokes. People are crazy in high school. As kids these days,
Girl try to sit in your lap as well. That's fucking hype.
that is they've all lost their minds.
They all lost their minds.
That's pretty sweet.
I think that's all we really have. For
Enjoy
our
it.
video.
I would just say enjoy high school while you can, because
Yeah, dating as adults is different.
yeah, once you graduate from grade 12, it is a whole nother game. Dating in high school is like
Easy mode.
I wouldn't say easy mode. It's like the minor leagues. Like, it's still difficult. It is, and it's like there's a lot more like intricacies to it. But dating an adult, it's like, bleh.
Yeah, I would have to attest to that.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you guys are. Well, I guess Major. I hope you join us next time.
Exactly.
And I hear an Irish accent.
From me, or from Angel Undead? From me, because Maybe I have one. That would be kind of sick.
You don't have an Albertan accent like me. I have a very Albertan accent.
Alberta.
Like, I remember when, like, Sarah was over, she's like, you have a really strong Albertan accent. I'm like, damn right I do.
He down by the farm.
Damn right I do. I fuck my...
Oh, man.
No, that's not Alberta. That's Alabama.
That is true. Cool. What else we got? Is that it? Well, Major, thank you for joining the stream.